What's up, beautiful people, to another episode of Don't Keep Up With The Joneses Palette and Gardening Edition. Yes, it's your boy Rickey Jones Jr. and I am here to talk about what I have learned. Okay, so as you all know, I recently turned 32 years old last month, and so every year of age I seek to grow more wisdom, okay, and learn something new, experience something new, and try something new. And this year it is no different, okay? And what I'm bringing you all today is the new that I am trying out in my gardening area, my gardening experience, my gardening way, and it's all about aeroponics. What's up, beautiful people, and welcome to another episode of Don't Keep Up With the Joneses. 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 Alright, so we're talking about aeroponics, which that may not be a term in which you are used to or accustomed to or ever heard before. So let me break it down. Aeroponics comes from the Greek word that has both aero and ponics in. Aero stands for water, Aero stands for air, ponic stands for work. Put it together, it's when you let air do the work, okay? So it is a growing medium in which your plants and things can both be cloned and grow, okay? Cloned, that's something new. I'll talk about that now. Other ways in which your plants and vegetables and things can grow is by way of hydroponics. Hydro, water, ponics, work, lets the water do the work. And then there's also soil, which we're all accustomed to with raised beds, my 5-gallon buckets, and all those different things, okay? Soil is the medium, air could be a medium, and water could be a medium, okay? And now I am going with aeroponics. I am growing in that, the knowledge of it. I've been researching it all year, and I'm excited about doing it because it gets me closer to where I ultimately want to grow and to be, which is having warehouses full of stacked growing aeroponic systems, okay? I can grow all kind of things from those. Collard greens, kale, lettuce, cabbage, all those different things. I could even grow potatoes, carrots, you name it, I probably can grow it in an aeroponic system, okay? And you may be wondering, why are you doing this switch? Alright, so just to brush up on our little botany class, in order for plants, flowers, vegetables to grow, you need both light, sunlight, or light itself. Now, technology has taken out the sun out of the equation. You also need air, you also need water, you also need nutrients, okay? Those four things. You know, a light source, you need water, you need air, and you also need nutrients. With those four things combined, you get growth and you produce harvest from seeds all the way to harvest, okay? And with aeroponics, you take out the middleman of dirt. Didn't know you could do that. Yeah, so in an aeroponic system, the way you have things to grow is in cups. In my method, it will be in a cup that the roots can just flow, and in the flow the water can then miss the roots, giving it the water that it needs. And you can also put nutrients, liquid nutrients, in the water in which sprays, so there it gets the nutrients that it needs, and then it will be outside, so it will get the light that it needs, okay? And it also get the oxygen so it can grow as well, right? So all those things you too can do with the aeroponic system. And I love it because it expedites the growing process, right? Because it's directly getting the plant, the roots is directly getting the nutrients. The nutrients is getting to where helps to grow the plants, which is the roots. At the end of the day, when you're watering things in the raised beds and the 5-gallon buckets and things like that, you have to water the soil, let it seep into the soil, let it then get to the roots, and let the roots do the work to get it back up to the plant, okay? Now with aeroponics, mist, roots, feed. Just like that, okay? And then even so, with the system, you use less water as well than watering your raised beds, because you're not having to do the extra watering, right? Watering where you're not actually growing anything. You just water where it goes, okay? And on tomorrow, I will be building a system where I put it all together so you can even see what it looks like what things that you'll need. And as you all know, I did it with the 5-gallon bucket. That's how I grow things, okay? Even as I mature in my growing method, you don't forget the roots. Intended. But anyway, with that said, that is aeroponics, okay? We are growing suspended in air. The roots will be suspended in air. It will get everything it needs from the water being shot to it, as well as the nutrients if I need to. But the other benefit of aeroponics is that you can clone plants as well. Let's talk about cloning. Alright, so the idea behind cloning is that you can take a cutting from a new growth of a plant that is mature, right? So let's say there's a lemon tree. My friend Lala Crops has a lemon tree that she offered to me for this demonstration, but nonetheless, what I will do on Sunday is plant the seedling. But anyway, what cloning is the ability to be able to take a new growth of a mature plant, let's say a lemon tree that's already producing lemons, put it into the aeroponic system, and then allow for the roots to grow. I could then plant the new cutting with roots into the ground, and when I put it into the ground, it will be the same age as the plant that I cut it from. Therefore, it eliminates the necessity to wait for fruit trees to grow, for vegetables and things to grow, and then I will be able to then have a rooted stem. At the time, it will be a stem, maybe with a couple of bushes, that will then be able to produce fruit. That is actually what is done at our big box stores. We are not buying fresh seedlings, fresh seeds and things like that. We're buying clones of a strong plant that simply has gone through this system called aeroponics. So with that being said, it is not a new system, to say the least. It is a system that has been proven, that works, and that can work for you. And even there's so many like different ways people are doing it. There are grow towers, there are even whole warehouses full of them. And the idea behind and with aeroponics is that you can grow a lot in a less amount of space with a less amount of water, and even without the need of a sun, okay? But the hardest part of it is that you will have to use electricity, because you will have to power the sprinklers on and off and things like that, which my method of growth, I'm gonna do 15 minutes on, 15 minutes off, meaning 15 minutes of water sprinkling to the roots, 15 minutes off, so that the roots can, you know, take a break, because even in the sun, even in the soil, I should say, that is what takes place when the dirt in the soil dries. It allows for the roots to grow. They then stretch, trying to find the soil, which makes your plant itself stronger, more sturdier, and, you know, allows it to mature. Well, with the aeroponic system, that is what it does as well. Sprays the roots, cuts the air, water off, and then allows for them to grow and go through the system just like that. So it is going to be fun, because then we'll be able to see the actual roots of these plants as they grow and mature, and I clone them and things like that. But then, you know, you can grow them at the rate in which you want. You can add solution to be able to expedite the growing and the fruiting process. You can then minimize your nutrients as well to just keep it in a dormant state. You can also just give it the water and even not nutrients, which just allows for the roots to grow, which I will be doing first. Therefore, just cloning the plant so that when I put it in the soil, which I will still use soil, I will still do raised beds for now, it will be able to grow there, right? So the fun thing is aeroponics, it said that it can grow your vegetables and things, I think 3 times faster than actual soil, because there's no work for the plant to do. It gets everything it needs from the root to the leaf. Everything it needs. It does not have to wait in the soil to be watered or anything like that, but it gets everything it needs to produce, to grow, to give you the harvest that you so desire, because it's an instant feeding. It is a instant gratification, right? It's like going to the bank, wanting money, and being in a safe. We're in a bank, in a safe, the money is there. You don't have to want the money, you just get the money. In the aeroponic system, a plant doesn't have to want the water, it gets the water on the time in which you set, just like that, and the nutrients, just like that. All right, y'all, so that is it in a nutshell. That is what I have been learning from, you know, the first 3 months, and that is what I'm now putting into practice. And I encourage you, right, if you know anything that I didn't share or anything that can help other people grow, drop it in the comment section. If you're excited about what you saw, smash that like button, I appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, because we are on our way to 100,000 subscribers by the end of 2021, okay? And I thank you for being a part of that journey, okay? So with that said, make sure y'all tune back in tomorrow, because I will be building a system. Then check back in on Sunday, because I will actually be doing some cloning, which I will be doing some things. You know, I already said lemon tree. I'm not gonna share the other things, so make sure you tune back in on Sunday to see those things. All right, I love y'all. This is gonna be a fun weekend. I am oh so excited. Let's go.